3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 2 of My Game Machine History. I'm your host, David G. Firestone. Today we will be looking at a Greyhound Joker Poker unit from 1982. This is a bar-top version, though full-size versions were created. And researching this unit is why I started the series in the first place, because the backstory on Greyhound Electronics is a very strange one indeed. Greyhound Electronics was founded by Edmund Florimont, Robert A. Howland, and Carmen J. Ricci in August of 1982. Edmund's father, Eugene, owned the Greyhound Amusement Device Company, which was founded in 1946. One of the company's first projects was an electromechanical Greyhound dog racing game, which is considered to be one of, if not the first of its kind. The younger Florimont also co-owned 200 arcades with Ricci, as well as working with other game projects, including stuff for Bally and even for Disneyland. Robert A. Howland was also involved with gaming with a company called S&S Amusements. Now, these three developed their own arcade game after expressing disgust with the currently available arcade cabinets. Howland laid out the circuit board for the game over 7 14-hour shifts. The three-man team devised an approach to their user replacement of the ROM chips onto which the game software was burned. This feature, dubbed quote-unquote satellite boards, was carried on to the company's commercial arcade games. These new innovations were noticed by the wider public, which led to the work in making what was known as the Greyhound Vision System, which was a programmable video display. As time went on, the company shifted from that to EM games, arcade games, and claw machines. Now, not long after it was founded, the company went public, but it was more or less what's known as a penny stock, aside from a brief time in 1989 when they introduced a product called No Fire, which was a ceramic-based flame-retardant coating for various services which they would be licensing for sale. Though the stock would reach a decent price, it fell very shortly thereafter. Now we have to talk about Greyhound Electronics' fall from grace. And they would fall from grace because of some very, very shady dealings. It was well known that Greyhound was a gray market seller of video poker machines. What wasn't really known publicly that much was Carmen J. Ricci, one of the founders, would start enlisting members of the Scarfo crime family of Philadelphia to secure their company's products in sales. This is what led to the company's downfall. Greyhound Electronics sold illegal video poker machines to numerous restaurants and bars in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, and California. These machines were equipped with two additions to their amusement-only casino machines, which the amusement-only machines didn't have. The first was a very discreet printer that was designed to print out cash vouchers. So if you won a certain amount, it would print out a voucher. The second was a remote kill switch. If there was a raid or an inspection, somebody could use the remote control to deactivate the gambling feature, thus turning it from gambling to amusement only. This was actually very revolutionary for its time, and later on it came known that Scarfo bodyguard turned informer Greg Frezzalone explained that the process involved the cops come in, you hit a switch, there's no pinch because there's no gambling. Now this next part of the story really isn't like super important, but it's too crazy not to bring up. So in early 1989, the Scarfo family had a dispute with the amount that Ricci was paying in and contributing to Scarfo Jr. So Scarfo Jr. and several of his other mob associates went to Dante and Lucci's restaurant in South Philadelphia to settle it with a conversation. Later that year, Scarfo Jr. would survive an assassination attempt at that very same restaurant on Halloween night, 1989. Now, when it came to California, that's where the downfall really heated up, because these rigged machines were sold illegally to bars and restaurants in Orange County, Los Angeles, Westminster, and Garden Grove. In March of 1990, police conducted raids on 37 Orange County and Los Angeles homes and businesses, as well as a woodcraft shop based in San Clemente. These raids ended up in the confiscation of 79 illegal poker machines, as well as evidence of Greyhound's participation in the making of these machines, including invoices, kits, and illegal machines. So after an investigation, Greyhound co-founder Carmen Ricci, Brian Pedicino, vice president of the company and Ricci's son-in-law, and Alan Cifelli of Greyhound were all charged with promoting gambling, possession of a gambling device, and conspiracy. All three pled guilty in November of 1991. As part of the guilty plea, the three individuals agreed to permanently sever ties with Greyhound and sell all their stock in the company. Ricci was sentenced to 3 years probation and fined $500,000 by the state of New Jersey. Pedicino and Cifelli were sentenced to 18 months probation for promoting gambling. The state of New Jersey also dropped the racketeering charges against them as part of the guilty plea. Now, it's interesting to note that even after this, Greyhound operated for several years after. During this time, the company actually had $4.4 million in sales and gross profits of $1.2 million in the first half of 1991. Around the same time, a number of illegal Greyhound video poker machines were still in circulation, with 15 being traced to taverns in Wisconsin. The company in and of itself has since gone under, but exactly when is very unclear. Edmund Florimont, who left the company first, died on August 4th, 2019. Robert A. Howland died on July 11th, 2011. And Carmen J. Ricci died on July 21st, 2012. Now, this particular machine, as I said, was a Joker Poker Bartop unit from 1982. It comes with 5 separate games. The owner of the game could customize which games could be on or not. To finish this video, I'm going to play all 5 of the games one at a time to finish this. I'm Dave Farson. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe.